My esteemed colleagues of the Senate, I ask of you today to consider the state of justice in this country, to think of the sheer volume of people incarcerated at this very moment, and what will come of their lives, of their children's lives, and of our lives if we ever went through the same system. Too often, we see ourselves entirely separate from the prison population, as a unanimous us being spared the danger and crime of them. The rigidity of that criminal system has created a barrier far larger than the state of isolation. It has stripped people of their humanity, of their ability to recognize themselves, of a future which embraces their good, and has created a stratification of low-income people of color that cycle in and out of prison. We are broken. A cycle of circumstance and punishment that targets minorities, those with more needs, fewer options, faced with harsh bias. Consider the war on crime. The so-called movement to keep violence and danger off the streets, its effects have destroyed the communities they have claimed to be an advocate of. The overwhelming amount of people targeted are black and brown, charged with possession, treated with abhorrent behavior, and are never the same. Criminalizing drugs, more frequently bought by poorer individuals with punishments far harsher than the famed Wall Street cocaine in the 80s, tough on crime has never actually been about crime, but about packing prisons and hurting communities of color. The thing about justice is that it should produce just behavior and just effects, something that creates lasting interpersonal change, that not only reprimands crime, but rehabilitates criminals. But we can't rehabilitate if we do not treat each other with a baseline of human decency, provide opportunities for growth and life outside of the system. If all our system knows is retributive punishment, is it such a surprise that our rate of recidivism is over 60% within 3 years, only increasing as time goes on? We cannot continue to value corporations over people, to exploit our prison population for financial gain at the hand of for-profit prisons, which are proven to have far worse conditions of living than state or federally run institutions. How can we trust people with no motive to care for the improvement of individuals when they benefit from the numbers in labor? How are we any different from the age of convict leasing, trapping people of color with diminutive sentences, of which the same standard does not apply to the white population, forcing them to work unpaid labor at the benefit of those mistreating them? We need to think about what we want justice to look like. What do we really want from our criminal system? And with that, I urge you to vote in favor of Senate Bill 131. Thank you.